A new episode has just started streaming of the Hulu TV crime series Wild Crime. From its beginning, Wild Crime has been produced by a documentary film company here in Maine, Lone Wolf Media of South Portland.
Lisa Wolfinger of Lone Wolf Media is the director and executive producer of Wild Crime. She joined us along with York County Sheriff Bill King to tell us what this new episode is about and how some of it was shot in Maine.
I call this God's country. It's wild, it's vast.
Well, this one is set largely in Alaska in the middle of winter, and it starts with the mysterious disappearance of an 18-year-old barista from a coffee stand. She disappears with a stranger.
Got a call about a possible abduction at a coffee shop.
I think this is every woman's nightmare. We get an alert.
Blood starts pumping.
Poof, gone.
Who is this guy? The person had a hoodie on, glasses, something covering his face.
He was kind of creepy.
It's a great twisty story, lots of dead ends, but they finally catch the guy, and it turns into this kind of mind hunter game between the FBI agents and the killer.
Yeah, this is one seriously creepy
Very
dude,
creepy.
which
Very
comes
creepy.
out.
So you're under arrest. You got your monster.
One thing I do need to know is how you killed her.
Put my head right up to her ear and I said, you knew this was coming.
Pure evil.
You've been shooting these series now for a while, and you've gotten to the point where you really like to shoot as much as you can in Maine, mostly reenactments. You're always looking for the right locations. What led you to Sheriff King and the York County Sheriff's Office?
We needed a jail location, a jail set, if you will, and I really didn't think anybody would let us film in a jail, but then we approached Sheriff King.
So what was your reaction when she reached out to you?
Well, I think it just was a great opportunity to do that and to support a Maine company. And we did have an empty unit, and she also had two of my officers that were actors in the film. I just think it was just a great opportunity for everyone around.
It must be kind of fun for you and your staff because this is something out of the ordinary. It's not the often grim work that you guys have to do. This is something that's really different and enjoyable.
That's a great point. It really did. It boosted morale. And actually, I went in because I didn't want to add any extra work to any of the officers. And it was so interesting. The props were so interesting, and everybody had their job to do. It looked like organized chaos to me.
Well, by getting to shoot at the York County Jail and at the York County Courthouse, both of which you used, you get a degree of authenticity that you might not otherwise get. And there's an example of that in the actual documentary, an anecdote that you told me about.
Yes. No, it's really important for us to get it right, for it to be authentic, or feel authentic, look authentic. And at one point, our very dangerous prisoner, played by a lovely actor from New York who's not very dangerous, but anyway, but we had him in ankle, and you guys helped us. We had him in ankle shackles and wrist shackles, and we had him being escorted down a long prison hallway, guards on either side, and it's a great shot. It's a beautiful shot. And the powers that be looked at one of the earlier cuts of the episode of the series, and they said, "We don't like that shot." And I said, "Well, why not?" And they said, "Well, because it just looks like bad acting." And I said, "What do you mean bad acting? The man is actually, he's shackled at the ankles. That's what happens when you're shackled. You can't walk very well." And so truly, our executive producer thought that this guy was overacting by doing the shuffle. And there's a name for the shuffle, isn't there? Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I thought there was a name for it.
He missed that day at the crime lab.
I did.
So this was obviously a fun experience for you, but you actually got something physical out of this whole thing, right, Sheriff?
I did. I mean, I got this really cool hat. And
which goes with my sweatshirt.
The Wild Crime hat, the Wild Crime sweatshirt. This just shows how successful this series has become because the swag is really coming out.
There you go. There you go.
People love true crime in this country, no doubt about that, and this is a really successful series. Again, that new episode is out now. It's the 4th episode of Wild Crime. It's called 11 Skulls, and it is now streaming on Hulu.
Creepy is a really great word to use.